A lot to discuss, a lot to digest here. And let's get right at it. Where do I start? I put a bunch of notes together. I'm not much of a guy to put notes and a whole script together because I just go right off the cuff and talk as I would talk to anyone on the pitch, on the street, at the coffee shop, you name it. But I wanted to put some things together here, and I also got some messages that I want to read, and then we'll get to Dwayne Rollins after I'm done here. So, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday afternoon, the membership of Canada Soccer did something very special, very special. With their unanimous approval of the Canadian Premier League, they have said enough is enough of the dead-end pathways for Canada's top male soccer players. They said enough is enough with Canada taking a backseat to the rest of CONCACAF, and that is very important, taking a backseat to the rest of CONCACAF. They made it very clear that Canadian soccer is not afraid to think big, and they're showing it. They showed leadership. They showed courage. They showed that they're ready to reverse the mistakes, many of them from the past, many. So, as I said to Peter, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank the provincial presidents, coast to coast, for doing what they did in making sure that this was passed unanimously. Thank you. I want to thank the district boards, districts who I've been really hard on recently. I want to thank you for doing what you did and listening to what grassroots have been telling you and what they wanted and what I've been saying for the last 6 to 10 years. We need a league of our own. Thank you, provincial presidents. Thank you, districts. To the leadership of Canada Soccer, former President Victor Montagliani, I'll have something to say about him after this is done. Thank you. Steve Reed, congratulations. Welcome aboard this Canadian train. Secretary General Peter Montopoli, thank you once again for all the work you did. Nick Bontis, you are the new Vice President. Welcome to that position. Well done, and congratulations on winning that and all the work that you have done. There's a couple others I want to thank. Bob Young, Scott Mitchell. Scott Mitchell, man, the work that this guy is doing behind the scenes is unbelievable. Scott, thank you. The meetings, the phone calls, the emails, the miles that you put on in believing in this project with Victor Montagliani, with Bob Young. John McGrain, who we're going to have on later on the show. This guy's going to tell you a story on how this all was started and how he believed in this and he wasn't going to stop. And Bob Young and Scott Mitchell listened to John McGrain, and I want to thank John McGrain. Thank you to the Winnipeg Football Club. You're part of this. And you took a step forward and you said, we want in, and you came in. I got to tell you, Saturday when the announcement came down, a flood of emotions came to me. It's not about me. My journey in making sure that this came to reality was about the Canadian players who have been shown the door worldwide, who have been treated like third-class citizens. Canadian coaches who never get a sniff of getting a chance as a head coach anywhere. Canadian administrators, I fought for you as well, because people are flooding up here to the MLS clubs and getting jobs that you should be getting and not be given to them. I fought for you. I fought for players that had passed through the system, that never had a pro league of their own to play on. I can't tell you the amount of high fives, bear hugs I got from players all across the province this weekend saying, Anthony, thank you. Thank you for sticking up for us. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for being the voice for us. Coaches came up to me. A referee, 2 referees came up to me and said, Anthony, thank you. We want a spot here across this country to ref games and be part of it as well. Thank you. It's not about me. But I'm going to share another email and another text message I got an hour ago before I came on air from Italy. The same player that sent the message a few months ago plays in Division 3 Italy and says, Ciao, Anthony. I wanted to take this time to congratulate you on the success. Don't worry about congratulating me on the success of the announcement of the CPL. People won't ever understand or realize how much you worked for this day. I didn't work. We all worked. How much you cared and yelled on YouTube for this day. I truly hope the day that the league starts, there's a position for you. I'm not worried about that. in the league because you deserve it more than anyone else. Your passion is what keeps us players going because you really are our big uncle in all this. For youth and soccer culture in Canada, we thank you. I have felt there was never a shot for me to play pro again, but now that the league has been confirmed, my dreams are alive again. Even if I don't get a shot at one of the teams, I know that at least my children will have a chance to play in Canada in a league to call their own. Again, Anthony, I want you to know how much we appreciate all your work. Your passion is so organic. It is truly wonderful to see. You were our voices, and they listen. Be proud. I'm sorry for getting emotional, but I've gotten lots of these messages from players and from coaches. And it's not about me. It's about the players out there, the coaches. They deserve this. I just want to see my kids, and I want to watch a game with Canada in a World Cup. And this league is a starting step for it, to see Canada in a World Cup. I'm tired of cheering for Italy. I could care less about Italy. My home country, where I bleed red, is here in Canada, where I was born and raised, where my sons were born and raised. Now, we're going to have that chance to watch local kids from local clubs and academies dream one day of playing for Winnipeg, Hamilton, Kitchener, Waterloo, Halifax, Saskatoon, Vaughan, Toronto, Victoria, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Quebec City, Laval. We're going to have that opportunity. It's unbelievable, the appetite and the desire of these players to want to come home and play. This league is now a reality. All the grief, all the shots I took, all the crap of people laughing at me and saying, Anthony, this league will never kick off. Anthony, you're dreaming in Technicolor. Anthony, stop with the garbage. You know that this league will never kick off. Guess what? It's kicking off. It's kicking off for our players, our coaches, our administrators, and it's happening. Thank you, Canada. God bless you for speaking up, for standing up. All of us together have made a change. All of us can do this at the grassroots level. All of us can speak up loud and proud, and we can make change everywhere we want to. Don't ever forget it. Thank you, and good luck to all of the players and the coaches that will take part in the first ever Canadian Premier League. Administrators, get your CVs, your resumes ready. Clubs are going to be looking for Canadian talent.